Well, my younger daughter was born 11 months ago, and she's never touched a drop of formula. I'm still nursing her, and I've been nursing her since the day she was born. My older daughter, who turns 4 next week, I tried to breastfeed her. Nobody told me how hard it was going to be, and I gave up after 2 weeks. But the day that I brought her home from the hospital, I couldn't get her to breastfeed. I didn't know what was wrong, and she went 8 hours without eating, which I didn't quite realize was a really bad thing, until my sister yelled at me on the phone and said, "You have to get her some food." And I had brought home a gift bag from the hospital that had a formula sample, and I gave her some, which she needed. Little babies are supposed to eat every 2 hours. They're not supposed to go 8 hours without feeding. And I think Mayor Bloomberg just has it all wrong in his approach to how he should be encouraging new mothers to breastfeed.
How would you rather see this was done? I mean, because, you know, we all know, and we've all read the reports, that mother's breast milk is the best thing you can give your baby. It builds the immune system and helps the digestive system. So talk to me about how you would rather this kind of initiative was handled.
Right. I mean, there's no doubt that breast is best, and most women probably know that, but some women don't know that. But what I think more women don't know is how hard breastfeeding is going to be. And what I think would be more beneficial, instead of restricting access to formula in hospitals, is getting access to women before they give birth. When they're pregnant, meet with them in their gynecologist's office and talk to them, not about how to breastfeed, but explain to them that it can be hard. Talk to them about if it's feasible in their life after they give birth to exclusively breastfeed. Are they going back to work right away? Can they pump at work enough so that it will be their sole source of nutrition for their baby? That, to me, would have been much more beneficial when I was pregnant than talking to me in the hospital and saying, "Are you going to breastfeed?" And I thought I was going to. I didn't know that I really wasn't going to be able to, or I didn't know that I had to really stick it out if I wanted to be successful. Nobody talked to me about that.
And Meredith, I just want to give you an opportunity to speak to those people who say, well, you know, in hospitals, they really push formula. There's kind of a formula pushing going on new mothers. You know, we're just trying to make sure that mothers really know their options. Speak to that for me. What do you say to those people?
Nobody ever mentioned formula to me. I mean, this last time that I was in the hospital, there was a lactation consultant in my room every 2 hours when I was supposed to be feeding my baby. It's an extraordinary hospital where I gave birth, but I mean, it's just a regular hospital. I wasn't getting Beyonce treatment. But nobody once pushed formula. I mean, nobody mentioned formula. They couldn't have emphasized breastfeeding enough. I just appreciated the first time around, even just having them in the gift bag. They didn't even tell me there was formula in the gift bag. Nobody mentioned formula. Nobody pushed it on me. But frankly, if they had formula, isn't poison. It isn't a narcotic that needs to be locked up in a hospital. It is nourishment for a baby that has been approved by the FDA. If formula is what you need to do or just what you choose to do for your baby, I think that's fine. I think giving mothers choices and not treating them like children is the way that hospitals should be going about this, not treating them the way Mayor Bloomberg thinks they need to be treated in New York City.